Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for some Pokemon card opening. I did not forget, guys. You do not have to go back to bed. I'm just late. I was setting some stuff up. We got stuff on the screen now. We're going to be okay. I'm going to try to go through faster than we did last time because that was a slugfest. Little disclaimer for the people that aren't going to stick around for the 30 seconds to hear it. This was all very readily available. The white flare is still readily available from Walmart Canada. This was not, I did not steal it from the kids. I did not steal it from the community. You cannot buy anything. We are not scalping here. We're starting with white flare today. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for the black 2, white 2 music. I had a false claim on the previous stream, which is always fun. Alright, we need to get the Reshiram and the 2 Victiners. If anything breaks on the screen, it's not my fault. I rushed it together. It's going to be okay. We got a Zoroark in the first pack. Not what we want. Found out pretty quick after the last opening that I'm not even close to the set completion. The binders, got them all put together, and I'm missing a lot. The trash can is not ready, so we're going to have a little bit of a disaster at the end of this stream, but I mean, it's going to be anyway. Zweilous and a Samurott. Right, not a good start, guys. Not great. It's Walmart Canada, or I guess like Walmart in general is usually not a good price, but the last time was fun. We haven't been opening cards on the channel. Took a little bit of a hiatus while the market has been crazy. We got the balls missing. The master balls are impossible to open yourself, so we're not even going to pretend that we're trying to do that. Chris Blair 218 says howdy from Pennsylvania. How's it going in Pennsylvania? No, I'm not selling anything. I'll trade or sell off duplicates. Mostly just looking to complete the set for myself. Flag says I knew Rattle was a scalper. I scalped myself by buying from Walmart. Kind of what we're getting into. I get a lot of like, oh, you're a YouTuber, you have all the hookups. Like, I'm not asking a game store. They're already not getting enough stuff. I'm gonna ask them to give up the little bit of product that they have. Ooh, Zorua, we don't have that. With the moon? Is that the next Moonbreon, guys? Put that down there. There's a lot of IRs. Really like the set. I like black and white in general. It's one of my re-entry points into the video games. So it's got a little bit of a soft spot. Plume Fossil. I don't know why I'm checking for Master Balls on the trainers. They do not have Master Balls. I meant to do some posts beforehand too, but we were already running a little bit late. Let your grandmas and your grandpas know that we're live. We're opening their favorite Pokemon card set. We got a Master Vullaby. Take that. Ooh, and the Purloin. Did I pull this last time? I've seen it before, but I can't remember if I have it already. We're not going to check. Lion says art is amazing looking. Yeah, well, just the sheer amount of IRs in this set. You get them so often. I mean, there's just a disgusting amount of them, so completion is a little bit tough for getting any particular one. We got to pull that Seismitoad that's being absolutely pumped. Proceed with caution if that's on your radar. The people saying that it's going to get canceled. It's going to get not reprinted because it's the 6s. The the little fern 6s on it. I think they're full of crap. We've never seen that, at least. All right, first box. We got a couple IRs and a master ball. Why is Seismitoad being so pumped? I don't know. It's kind of the same. We've had a lot of that situation. A lot of that same stuff going on with a lot of IRs, especially. Reminder that there is still, even though it's not going to be everyone's favorite set, got to make sure I'm not tossing any promos to the side. We don't want to do that again. Box number 2. 666 and Fiddlehead Ferns. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, the second box is the box, right? I don't think anything's gonna beat my Pokemon Center ETBs that I opened. Those were blasted. Hickey's in the chat. Leak says it's Shinji Kanda. Yeah, it is. And it's certainly going to be more expensive than a lot of the other IRs, but the like $230 or whatever it's at. That's some that's a scary purchase. Thank you, Swole Trainer Trev.
Trainer Trev super chatted $4.99. Outstanding detective work in your last video. You retired FBI.
Is it gonna read it?
Haha.
Did I read it? Did you guys hear it? Did I break something? It was working when I tested it, but he says, outstanding detective work in your last video. You retired FBI. Unfortunately not. I've just spent too much time detecting of sorts. The Pokemon scammers are typically pretty dumb too, so. It's being read? Okay, alright. I don't have playback. I gotta get the playback going so I can hear it too. We got Coffagriggis. We got a Levani. We got, oh damn it, not the clown. The clown again? How many clowns is that now? 4? 5? Yeah, I just need to I need to activate the playback on it. I did adjust the volume so it wasn't screaming at us. Thank you, Blasty, for the membership.
Blasty became a member. Blasty celebrates 36 months of membership. Suck it, Rattle.
Problem is, I'm going to end up talking over top of it. It's going to be awkward. But that's the struggle that we're dealing with today. We don't have time to fix it right now. Brave Bengal. Alright. We're saving the good packs until a little bit later, maybe. The Harlequin. Stream Elements is late to the party. Kiki, thank you for the membership.
Kaiki Jiki became a member. Kaiki Jiki celebrates 25 months of membership. Only 25 months. Crying face emoji.
I think 1 from White Flare and like 3-ish? 3-ish from Black Bolt. Just kind of crazy. You would think after 40, or I guess 20, it's only 20 of each. We're basically 2 big sets here. Virtual. Seeking out those bangles. Roscoe, thank you for the boner and 99. And thank you for watching.
Roscoe the famous Fruit super chatted $1.99. Love your content, my dude. Okay. Right facing fist emoji. Left facing fist emoji.
Terrible. We got clowned. Thank you to everyone that watches all the videos, anyone that uses the link tree, the affiliate links, and the codes. Make sure it's something you're buying. Best ways to support the channel are the free ways. And that has all the free ways on it. We had an inserted promo. Gotta be like one of the workers at the facility, because they, well, at least as far as we know, they still hand pack these. Mitchell Fox says you'll never pull it, bro. Hey, we got lots of chances here. If we pull one of the Victinis, that's a small victory, I think. Or that Reshiram would be cool. I guess if I pull another Black Bolt, we might be able to trade that. Raptors says, do you have a chase card from this set? I think my favorite card is probably the Oshawott. He's a pretty cute little dude having a nap. Ooh, we got the Durant. Shout out to Blasty. Bite Together and Vice Grip. And a bonus Buffalo. In terms of chase, all the most expensive stuff would be good just because I'm trying to get one of each. So the less single purchasing that we have to do later is better. Mitchell says, are you going to grade them? Absolutely not. They're going in the binder. Binder sets. These are massive sets for anyone that hasn't looked into it. Like, painfully large. Blake says I opened up 65 packs of Black Bolt and like 10 of White Flare and got the BWR Zekrom and no SIR. I think Tap had the same struggle with the SIR bad luck, and he finally broke it last night. If you guys do have packs and you want company to open them with, then join the Discord after we're done here. It should be right around time for the weekly happy hour chat, in which we just hang out, little cam video voice kind of situation. If you want to set your webcam up and point it at your desk and open cards, we will gladly hang out with you while you do. DoorDash, I did say painfully large. It wasn't meant to be like a sexual thing, but get your mind out of the gutter. Lily Pop, double pop. We're doubling up on the pop. Alright, come on, guys. I feel like the Black Bolt was really good to me last time, and the White Flare not so much. So if the White Flare could just pop off a little bit, that'd be nice. Ooh, Masculine Master and a pup. We were talking about the pup, and here we got him. I don't know why he's running away with my hat. What a little dude. Two Sammy says, does Jeep still ripping there? I don't think we've seen... Did Jeep join last week? Jeep's been in there. But if you guys are looking for, I guess something similar to a rip and ship, but you don't get ripped off, you pick up your own packs, grab what you can from the Discord notifications. And if you want company opening, then we'll be happy to provide that. $7-11 says, wait, Rattle, we do get paid from YouTube, right? Yeah. There's like Google AdSense. So people watch with premium, like YouTube Premium, or if they watch any of the ads. It's not great. Creators are not exactly lying when they say that ad revenue kind of sucks. especially short form content, is it's pretty brutal. Ben says, hey Rattle, can I get unbanned from the Discord, please? Not sure I was actually banned. If you want, you can ask Blasty in the chat here, and he can look up why you're banned if he has time to do so. And we can discuss it on the stream here. Usually you got to do something pretty bad. There's a rule. No, the rule that I guess that's most often broken is like you're not allowed to auto purchase anything. That's just not good for anyone in existence. So if you were doing that stuff, or you know, if you got banned for feeding in League, or you're feeding in League and too busy. Alright, we'll see if Blasty can check after he's done feeding in League. Were you on Blasty's team in League of Legends? And he banned you because... Virtual, are you up out of bed? Can't believe you lost hope in me. I wasn't that late, guys. Ooh, we got a Yamaska Ball, a Vanillite, and a Whimsicott. I forget, there was one of the SIRs that I was missing that I really wanted. Was I missing the Whimsicott? I think I was. That was definitely on the chase list as well, just kind of one of my favorite Pokemon. So, nice to get him. Nice that he got some love. Hopefully Mawile gets a really cool SIR. Test subject N47 says, hi, you selling? No. This is not, we're not ripping and shipping here. We're just, this is personal opening. Entertainment value. Hang out with you guys. It was nice to do so. We got another cat. And we're throwing code cards. That's how upset I am right now. Oh, I know what the problem is. All right, we got a white beer. Well, the packaging is white for better luck with white flair. Give you a little cheers. Ooh, that's juicy. Mario says Ben is a unique name if you're a French cowboy. Yeah, it might have like a silent J at the start of it. J-boy style. Ooh, we got the Cottony Master. Never played Black 2, White 2, so this is definitely new to me. Or is this some kind of remix? Got the Rita Watchog. Oh, we got a full art Jelly Belly. I think we have that already. I should have looked through the binders real quick too. PokeKid says, Rattle, what type of drink do you have for Black Bolt? We don't need the Black Bolt luck, so I have a red, just in case we need it for the Victini luck later on. Boofalant. You guys want to guess the energy? I won't scam you, Blake style. Can't win anything, but I guess you can't win anything when you got rigged whatnot gambling either. Verizian. Ooh, this is a rough start. Xbox. JChild76 just moved into his new igloo, but his friends threw a housewarming party and now he's homeless. That is quite the dad joke. Josh says, what are you doing with them hollow energies? Well, Josh, if you want to talk to me later, I can let you know. We gotta get out of this slump here. We gotta hit something big. Both the red Victinis would be crazy. One would be crazy. We got a Sharon and a Keldeo Horsey boy. Bushy Road, Bushido boy says. Boyd says, pull any BWR yet? Not yet. We can only hope. I have the Zekrom, but don't have the Reshiram, don't have either of the Victinis. Cthulhu says, do you think the Seismitoad from Black Bolt will hold its price? No, I think it's very pumped. I think it's still going to be probably the most expensive IR from the set, but the $230 is a little bit hard to believe. We'll pull one later in the stream. All right, Drudigan. Leo Davies says, are these PC ETBs? No, they are not. They're just regular ETBs. Here in Canada, they were very available for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe. White Flare is still up there on Walmart.ca. Not the greatest price considering it's, Walmart and normal market conditions, but surprised that they must have had a lot of them. Josh, thank you for
Jedi
the
Master
membership.
Josh became a member.
31 months.
Jedi Master Josh celebrates 31 months of membership. Multiple BWRs for my favorite Pokemon detective of sorts.
Vullaby and a Tornadus. Mick Gusto says, hey, what's up, chat? I'm only barely 30, totally not 50. Not pushing 50, according to a 19-year-old at the time. Ooh, something maybe? Something maybe? Tepig Dewan. Oh, it's a Bouffalant. I can't remember which full arts I was missing, but hopefully we get the ones that I don't have. Ginger saying, oh, the Purloin is so cute. Yeah, we just pulled 3 today, and I might already have one. So we don't want to see any more cats. Embor Ball, Lilipop, and an Archeops. Laughing Day says, is 48 pushing 50? Yeah, I think that's pretty confirmed. Sam says, ETBs are the worst. Why not buy poster and binder boxes? That would be a whole lot more stuff. Like the ETBs are already a lot of extra stuff. It's going to be sleeves and whatever. Mostly due to, like, this was just the most readily available, and white flare is still available, at least last time I checked. They're pretty good. I have too many at this point, but the ETBs themselves are good for, like, shipping or card storage. So there's that too. It's not going to take the place of, like, the 4-row BCW boxes, which you can get 10% off on BCW's website with code RATTLE10. Barquadziner says, do you try and master set anything? Yes, everything English, essentially. So, yeah. Do want the most expensive cards so that I don't have to purchase them as singles. Would be nice to hit. But also just anything else I'm missing would be a bonus. We got a Bulldor. I think I have him already. Waxy Pack says, not used to people without tatted hands ripping packs live. Oh, I should have got some, like, temporary tattoos for this. Ooh, with the Keldeo. We take that. So I think White Flare are missing SIRs, like a few of them. Right, this is where we turn it up, right? Turn it up. Okay. Scraggy? What in the Keldeo is going on here? I think we had that happen a few times where it seems like it's a little bit themed. A little bit of batching. A little bit of confirmation bias. Lampent. Everyone's favorite lamp Pokemon. Code card for the ladies. I don't know, every time I say code card for the ladies, no one redeems those ones. Are there no ladies watching? Gothitelle. And Boar. Yes, Blasty can probably check when he has a minute. We got a Pokeball. Augusto says, Mama said Seismitoad is the devil. Seismitoad is the devil. We gotta pull one later. Just so I can never think about it ever again. We got another Zorua. Do you like Zorua? Cool Pokemon. Gotta like those Pokemon that can turn into different things. You know what I'm saying? Blasty probably is watching on a secondary monitor. But if he's playing League, chances are the Moon Zorua. There isn't even a good, like, Moonrua. We're gonna have a lot of promos. Tornadus, Thunderous. So that's a nice little bonus. Hilda, Sigalith, Lillipup. The old hollow rare. Purloin. What else we got here? Oh, Joltik. I think I need him. That's pretty cool. Monarchy says, how do you feel about Mega Evolutions? I like Megas in general. I was kind of sad to see them go. They weren't all that popular when they came out. Modern product wasn't very popular at that point in time. Not that it wasn't like no one was buying it, but nothing close to recent times. Garbodor. Had some really weird cuts on some of the cards last stream as well. More noticed when I was going through everything. Parkwood says, have you pulled the red Victini yet? I haven't pulled either of the red Victinis. That's what we're trying to do today. We got a Cottony Ball, we got a Cottony Reverse, and a Virizion Grass Pack. Marvin says, I thought it was a job fair with all the adults lining up at GameStop. You like trick them into it. Tell them that there's like a Pokemon restock. Energy Retrieval. Ooh, Pignite. I needed him. Look at that little guy. He's looking cool. Snivy line still better, but we'll take the pigs. Tool, Scrapper. We got a regular ball. Josh with the hot dogs. That's a little bit of a throwback. Watchog. Swoobat, a Sawsbuck, and a Whimsicott. I hope there's some effective way to play them, the Mega Mawile, when it comes out. If so, we might have to get back on the old TCG train. Ooh, Reshiram full art. Quite certain I was missing that. Looking good. We take those. We tried the French Cowboy last time. It didn't work. Oh, Blasty says, Ben, I don't know, unbanned you. Right, don't do it again, whatever you did. Play by the rules. Rules are not very strict. So if you do get kicked, there's usually a pretty good reason for it. Selgor, oh, regular ball, Gotharita, Deerling, and a Samurott. Sector Alpha says, hi Rattle, have you built your Black Bolt and White Flare binders yet? I have, and sadly there's a lot of empty slots. So the last stream went really well. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, opening some packs. It had been way too long since I did a large English opening. So I figured, you know what, if we open more packs, surely I'll get some more of those slots filled in. Virtual says, need to run it with Brute Bonnet or extra boss's orders. Some crazy Ooh, a little Swadloon in the forest. I'm surprised we haven't had anyone yet that said like, oh, Rattle, what the hell? You're not even sleeving them. The PSA grades are going down by the minute. They're going to be 4s by the end of this. I'm going to sleeve everything. Everything that's foil is going to get sleeved after the stream. We just don't, we don't have time for that while we're opening. You guys don't want to watch me sleeve cards. Sector Alpha says, are Master Ball and Pokeball hard to find? Missing quite a few of the Pokeballs, and the Master Balls are just straight up impossible to complete by opening, in my opinion. I can only imagine like just the disgusting amount of product that you'd have to open in order to complete these sets. It's definitely a open a little bit and buy the singles, avoid the pumped singles. Maybe wait a little bit till it's not the new shiny thing. But it's kind of like the baby shiny scenario, but with IRs, Pokeballs, and Master Balls, where it's just, they don't happen. Michael Williams, there must be a limit. Yeah, there should be a limit if like people are gonna show up in person. This was just basically order as much as anyone wanted to order on Walmart Canada. It's I didn't buy them all. They were still on there for several weeks. 2 weeks at least. Probably 2 weeks and change. Trubbish, Archeops, Hilda Fuller. We'll take a Hilda Fuller. I need the Hilda SIR. That'd be nice to show up. That's probably a little bit pricey, a little playable. Something here. As well as. And a Chandelure. This is some calming music. James says if you're gonna open them all, there is no limit. Yeah, I'm not reselling these. Telling you that it's not a good price from Walmart to begin with. But if you do want to buy them, know that you're wasting money. Oh, dropping stuff on the floor instead of throwing it where it was designed or destined to go. Scrafty. Ooh, a DeWatt. Don't have that one. It's a nice addition to the binder. Oh, the Twitch. If you can, if you have Amazon Prime, make sure you're costing Bezos some money. You can sub to the Twitch at no additional cost once a month. You got to manually do it, so it's a pain in the butt, but appreciated for everyone that does. Matty Rip says, glad to catch one of your live streams. It seems like the weekend's a pretty good time in terms of people being available. It is summertime, so a lot of people are probably getting fresh air. The non-serious Pokemon people. Can't say anything. I was outside all morning, chopping some trees, doing my best lumberjack impression. Arkin, we got a Gothita. Oh, the Emboar. All right, I think I have all the pigs now. Farquaad says, what's your favorite Pokemon? Mawile. So I'm pretty excited that Megas are back. And excited that Mawil's getting one early. I don't know how many mega sets there's going to be, but... Harlequin, we got a Vanillish, Purloin, and a Gotha Town. At least there's not variations in the hollows, or the hollow energies. 151 style. I think I'm still missing some of those. I didn't realize it at first. Can we have something here? Do we have something here? We have something here. The Whimsicott. I can't even remember if I pulled the Whimsicott, but if I didn't, I did now. And a Hydreigon full art. The double up packs seem to be a real thing. Sector says, will you show your Black Bolt and White Flare binders on stream while you fill the gaps in? Probably not. Just like timing wise to like bind and sleeve and everything like that. If I get enough of it organized, or I guess I can show like some of that in the happy hour chat on Discord if people really want to. There's a lot of empty spaces. The balls are not in my favor. Vullaby ball. But should have all the reverses now after today. Should have most of the Pokeballs, maybe. BGIF says, pulled any SIRs yet? Yes, we got the Keldeo that's kind of hiding right there. And we got a Whimsicott right over here. Alright, God Pack. We take those. Second God Pack. We had one last stream. We got a Swanna that I don't have. A Gothita that I don't have. Ferrothorn that I probably don't have. Terrakion that I don't have. The Dewant that we just pulled earlier. Frillish, I think I had it already. Vullaby we've seen. Arkin we've seen. Shelmet. Shelmet with the hose, I think we saw that. I remember joking about it. Terrible joke, I'm sure. And we got a Reshiram SIR. Little bonus. I have both the Zekrom and Reshiram full doggers. I don't really like that. Like, it's exciting when you get a God Pack, but I think for like the average opener, God Packs are not a good thing because it's like you either get shafted or you get a God Pack in your set. Especially the Prismatic Evolutions one. That stuff is... We'll do a Prismatic opening whenever that's readily available. We gotta hunt for Moonbryon too. Get those packs on there. Alright, at least we're putting a dent in the IRs. Maddie was here for the God Pack. It caught me off guard for a second there. I was like, what? IR on the front? It did last time too. I don't know why it just like isn't... I don't even anticipate it going to happen. That was a good God Pack. The one that we got last stream was a lot of duplication in the IRs, which kind of sucked. Mostly just because I want... Ooh, Mandibuzz. I don't think I have one of those. Is that the sun going down? Sundabuzz? I gotta be careful making up names for stuff. Wrong combination of aspects and say some bad words. Sector says, Rattle, it would be nice for a God Pack to have Master Ball cards. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. Like a full Master. I wouldn't want to have to rely on pulling those to like get the Master Balls. Virtual says, okay, Assault, Mega Mawile run with protective goggles and picnic basket. Alright, we'll figure something out. Lipard, we got a Tornadus. a sock, and a buffalo. Buffalo. IRs feels bad. Or no IRs? In the God Pack, you mean? There's a lot of IRs in the set. Like, everything has an IR or an SIR, so getting those is nice. They look really cool in the binder. It's kind of like a Crown Zenith kind of situation where they kind of just really make pulling something easy, but there's just so much stuff that you actually, it's harder than you think it's gonna be. We got something in this pack. We got a Brave Bengal. That's what we got. A Simisear. Another Keldeo. I do like Keldeo. He's a cool little dude. Was it the Russian ability on the old Keldeo that was busted? Put the float stone on him. Vanillite. Oh, I thought we had another textured card there. We got a Master Arkin. I might miss a Master Ball or two. At first glance, it's kind of hard to see the little nubs, especially on some of the cards. Kiki says, how big of a binder do you need to do a master set or either set? It takes up the majority of the like 480 card 12 slot binders. Each one does, just because of all the ball variation. They basically have like 4 versions with the like regular, reverse, Pokeball, Master Ball, and then all the extreme amount of IRs. Separate sets. We're just treating them as separate sets. That way, it's kind of cool to open them together. Son of a Merc says their Master Ball is not textured anymore. No. It's just like really glossy, and then it's got like the balls printed on top of it. Really like a mirror foil, I guess you'd call it. Ooh, Keith got the red Victini. I'm jealous. I do like Victini. He's a cool dude. I don't know. I don't really like. I almost wish that there was another card in one of the sets, and like the red Victini was only in one set, not both, with like a slight variation with the set info at the bottom. Skabooch says it looks good for the 4-slot binders, but they should have followed the Japanese set and taken out. It does, and I debated, like, do I put like all like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, which would look really awesome. But then like it's gonna get messed up later anyway with the trainers, because there's three versions of the trainers. So I just went set order, and every time there's an EX, it shifts everything. Thought about it, didn't do it. You could put the EXs afterwards to try and keep it like the full 4 in every row. I don't know how frequent the God Packs are going to be, if anyone's done the math on that. The Archeops don't have that yet. Take it. We take it. You guys getting all the Victinis in the mini tins? With any of the specialty sets, all the products, basically everything except for a booster box, it's pretty random. Unless there's some sort of like error that happens. We got another Keldeo full art. if you open a large enough sample size of any product that you break down, it just ends up being the same as what a booster box essentially would be. It's just not, the booster box is kind of put in a set order, where the other products, if you're grabbing them from all over, going to be more volatile, more random, but until you open a large quantity of it. And we've done it on the channel. Burning shadows especially, we found out pretty quick that everything levels off. I kind of prefer like the loose pack or like the that kind of stuff, just a whole lot less practical in terms of breaking down product. Don't like the excess packaging and garbage that comes with it. Mian Xiao, Mian Fu, Sharon Ambor, and a fighting energy. Okay. 8 Keldeo full arts. Are you keeping track? 2 playsets. We made 2 Keldeo decks with 4 copies in each. Heat Moa. We got a Vullaby Master. I got very few Master Ball duplicates because you just don't get them very often, and there's so many of them. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, I like the real Breaking Nate way of building binders. I don't know if I do it the same way or not. I haven't seen his binder strategy. And basically just go typically like regular reverse, or in this case just like all the reverses trailing the regular version of the card in set order. With my older stuff, like with the stuff that has like first edition and unlimited, I'll typically put like the first edition card on the front and that same card on the back in the unlimited version. My base set binder is like 1, 2, 3, 4 because of the 4 different print variations. We got a Vanillish. I think I'm missing the Vanilla Lux, so we can get that. The booster bundles, yeah. I mean, you got to take into consideration like what you get in the package. If there's promo products, if there's promos, if you can like sell or trade the promo, even if you don't want it for some reason, or if you have multiple of them. So there is additional value there. The new like acrylic stand stuff, I don't understand. The products are expensive, even at retail. Amanda Buzz, regular ball, Trubbish. No, we're back to Clown Town. Code card. Picky says inanimate object and food Pokemon for the win. I mean, the same argument every time a new generation comes out. Amanda Buzz. Frillish, we got a Swadloon and a Virizion. Sector says, Rattle, is it base set, first edition, then unlimited, then Shadowless? And Shadowless comes after the first base. So it's first edition base, Shadowless, which is essentially the same as first edition base, but without the stamp. They changed some things up with the colors and such, and added the shadow and the copyright date at the bottom. Then you have unlimited, and then it's 4th print, which is like UK and such, that'll say 1999 2000 on the bottom of it for the copyright date. Struggling a little bit with those. I need to pick up the a lot of the hollows still, just because they're not very available. No one really cares about it, so it's not like it's insanely expensive, but no one knows about it, so that's largely why. Cyril, welcome in.
Cyril Lewis became a member. Cyril Lewis celebrates 33 months of membership. I'll try to hang out with Blasty a little tonight.
Make sure he's behaving himself. We got a Sawaddle. Kiki says, people forget there was a magnet and a ball Pokemon. No, there was 2 ball Pokemons. There was a ball and an upside down ball. And their gimmick was that they explode. Ooh, we got the Gothita. We have that already, but cool nonetheless. Maddie says, I must have done something horrible to have had such terrible luck. I mean, with opening packs, like if you have to open a lot of packs before you actually end up anywhere near the actual rates at which you're supposed to get stuff. So they're like the really volatile sets, like your prismatic, are not, in my opinion, not a great opening experience for somebody that's just gonna open a couple products. It's like full degen bait. Nico and me says, what's up, Rattle? Big fan of your contents, man. Keep it up. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it, and for the kind words. You guys have to counteract the mean words that are said to me by all the scammers. Every compliment cancels out one scammer telling me I'm a stupid dupid. Stunfisk, we got a Ball, Shelmet, and a Ferrothorn. See, now we got the God Pack, but it's ruining our IRs that we're getting later on. Because now I'm less excited about the Therapy one because we just got one. Still nice to get another one. But the first one is the one that counts here when you're trying to complete a set. Leslie says we have the real happy hour after Rattle goes to bed. Don't do that. Don't be exciting after I go to bed. I don't want to miss out on it. Sector says, Rattle, I wonder which red Victini twin card you pull first, black or white? I mean, ideally it's going to be the white one because we're opening all the white flare first here. So if we're going to get both in the stream, we got to get the white one first. Come on, out of there. Energy Retrieval, Scraggy, Merizian, and Archeops. I wonder if they'll ever do like another jungle set, throwback jungle set. They've done Rocket. I mean, they did Team Rocket Returns years ago. But we never got a Jungle 2. Nico's asking, where do I usually shop for Buyee? In the videos it should show. There's one specific video that shows Yuyute, which is kind of my favorite spot for Japanese singles. If you buy from the reputable places, you don't have to be as careful as like a Mercari or Yahoo Japan or any of that. You gotta be careful on there that you're looking for sellers with high feedback, that the cards aren't fake, that you don't get another full art Hilda. Where is the SIR Hilda? UUT is usually the spot. If you're in the Discord and if you pop into the happy hour chat, even just the side chat later on, I can I'll find you the links. They are, you can find singles for less money than there, but like they always send you the most mint of mint. Son of a Merc says a real VS set mid-battle would be epic. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not likely, but the Versus series and the stuff that we missed out in Japan would make for some pretty awesome cards in English. Sector says, Rattle, did we have a fossil too? Yeah, we need another fossil now that we have like all these fossil Pokemon that have been added. .508 MP says the scam situation with Cody is insane. Yeah. If you're newer to the channel, that sort of thing happens a lot. Usually it's not necessarily to like Poketubers, so it's getting a little bit more attention for that reason, but there's a lot of bad actors out there that'll scam you. And many more examples where there's bigger and smarter scammers than he is. We got the Shelmet sucking on the hose. I think that's my third Shelmet sucking on the hose. Pokemon says, thank you for that Cody video the other day, Rattle. Well, thank you to everyone that's like sharing word on that and any of the other scams. The main purpose of the channel is to call out the bad guys so that they can't or have a much harder time scamming people in the future. Where there's money, there's always going to be scammy whammies. So be careful. A lot of the scams are similar to things that have happened before, but Steven says sucking on the what? Sucking on the hose. Ooh, Chandelure. I think I need that. Pretty sure I need that one. That's good. I'm gonna fill out the IRs. They're gonna look good. They're gonna be looking snazzy. Pokemon says, can I have some bulk? If somehow, some way, you are local enough to me that you can pick it up, yes. Shipping bulk from Canada to even within Canada is not a good idea. Gamble says, any chance of you showing your personal collection? There are videos on the channel where I was doing like binder flip throughs. It's slightly outdated at this point in time. But I also have a ton of stuff that's like checked off and ready to go in the binders that I need to find time to put them in the binders. So there's a lot of maintenance that needs to happen. There's like 1,000 things that I want to do and I just don't have enough time for all of it. So we just Whimsicott full art. Big extras of him. Test subject says, I'm waiting on a lv.x 10.5 white and black to start building my master. Yeah, you can, I've done it before where if you put them in like, even in like ETBs or storage box, if you have them all sleeved and ready to go and in the order that you're going to put them in the box, you can be right there. In terms of singles, like buying singles from a set that just came out is usually a bad idea in terms of if you're trying to save money. Same with opening is even worse than that is. Phoenix says, hit any BWR? Not yet. Not today. I have the Zekrom, hoping for the Reshiram and the Victinis. We got a Swanna. Again, another duplicate ruined by the God Pack. I'm sure we will spot the Victini a mile away when I spread the cards out slightly. Hopefully BWR City here coming up. Lipard, we got the Ducklet Ball, Tornadus, and a code card. Solemn Star says, it is I am here. I miss these streams. It's hard to find cheap packs to do this anymore. The packs weren't cheap. It's like Walmart price, so. Not like Walmart price. It is Walmart price. This is just kind of what they have readily available. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to open a little bit. Probably not going to do with the same with every set that we kind of skipped over here. Probably buy the singles for some of those. I would like to, once Prismatic is ready and willing, get into Moonbryon Hunt. The sequel. It's going to be pretty brutal because the set is awful in terms of pull rates. We got to rely on hitting that God Pack again. Test subject says open packs on the moment is impossible in the UK. Stock is out. We do have restock alerts. They're free in the Discord. There are some for the UK, so you might try that. It's free. Normally the other guys will charge like $20 a month for the same notifications. Don't let them trick you into saying it's better or anything like that. Most of them use the same exact process, so they're just trying to take your $20 a month. Swanna. Oh, we got 2 Chandelures and a jellyfish. God Pack 2 clip. Ooh, baby. Swadloon, a Blitzel, and an Archeops. Not the best pack. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, why are you not adding the regular EX and Pokeball cards to the pile? I'll go through it all later. I sleeve everything that is hollow foil of any kind. I just don't want a giant stack here, so I'll go back through and sleeve them all out. It's just to separate out the trainers, organize them all. Lapard. We got a Rizian, a Ducklet, and a Zoroark. I think I'm missing the Zoroark IR. Test subject says, I need to finish my Journey together and Destined Rivals, but no stock or price is too high. Journey's kind of, that's going to be an extremely cheap set, especially if you just buy the singles. It's not very big. It's the old one and done Japanese set turned into an English set, so I think the Clefairy is already fallen quite a ways. We got another Embor. Double up on the Embor. Cool. Pokédon says, is that all bulk to you? No, it's not bulk. I'll separate it out. The bulk would be like all the non-hollow stuff, essentially, at this point in time. I'll sleeve all the hollows, reverse hollows, IRs, I'm gonna go back through it. Don't worry. I also gotta check because there's definitely a few Master Balls that I missed last time. I've been a good boy, and with the large openings that we've done, not recently, but somewhat recently, before the boom and the craziness, I've been putting those all in order so that when friends, etc., are like, "Hey, I'm missing this card," I can actually find it. Because there's nothing worse than like someone be like, "Hey, I'm missing these 3 reverses. Do you have them?" And like, if it's not in order, some of my Sword and Shield stuff is just, it's all sleeves. Alright, we got 4 ETBs of White Flare left here. If Reshiram and Victini want to show up, it's now or never. If I had more time, like putting together like a complete set of like the non-hollows, hollows, might be a good idea. Just have it all together, packaged together, and save it for a day when someone wants it. Years and years from now. Parky says, "Can you bring 2 of those ETBs to Charlotte?" Parky, I'm not bringing anything. I can bring cards. I'm not going to bring any sealed product or even ETBs or low ball. I'd have to like roll my underwear up and put them in the ETB in order to justify the bag space. Ignition Energy. You get the Rug and Roller ball. The balls are good. We like the balls. We're missing a lot of balls. Master balls are better. Missing more of those. Sigalith. We got the Gothitelle. We got the Galvantula, which I don't know if I have, but if I don't, I do now. So that spot will not be empty regardless. Trevor says, "Are you selling packs, Rattle, or what's going on?" This is kind of like a rip and ship, except I'm just opening packs. You can't buy them. I will not charge you for them. Something. We got a master bat. A Bouffalant. We got a Bouffalant, guys. Got excited. Saw the border. Ultra says, "Late, but I'm here. Anything good so far?" Well, we got a God Pack with the Reshiram SIR and a bunch of IRs as per God Packs in this set. We're doing White Flare first. We're doing Black Bolt right afterwards. Pokekid wants me to bring him dumbbells on a plane. Told him that wasn't happening. He'll have to do push-ups. Yeah, it's just it's readily available, or was for a couple weeks here in Canada. So I picked up a bunch so we can do a live stream, hang out, talk to chat, try to complete the set. Completing the set in its entirety, not possible. I don't think any human being will ever do it at any point. Journey together, though, you could do that. Probably in a couple cases of booster boxes or the equivalent amount of packs. I lied. There was Now there's 4 ETBs left, including this one. Pokekid's gonna be eating raw meat in my room. That's why you wanted to stay at the other hotel. He just wants to eat the raw meat in my room and then leave me with the damaged feet. Alright, 4 ATBs left, a white flare. One, two, three, four, 8. Oh, Dino. I don't think I have that because I don't remember and don't recall that being a thing with the trees. Sector Alpha says, does Blasty have the clip from the first God Pack last stream? Yeah, there was one and only God Pack in the last stream. So far, one this stream. We got a Master Lamp. We got a... Oh, damn it, Hilda. Just be the SIR already. Does it have like a... I can't even remember what Pokemon are on it. There's like a Pignite and something else. Zebstrika. We got a Joltik, a Mienfoo, and an Archeops. Oh, he does have it. Or he's finding it. Flipping it right now. Swadloon. Shelmet, Herdier, and an Emboreon. God Pack 1, God Pack 2, baby. Brave Bengal, we got a Boldor Ball, we got a Roggenrola, and a Keldeo. Lusty says you need to set up so I have admin on your Nightbot. Well, we can do that. Masculine Fancier. After the stream, we can do that. Boldor. Alright, we got a Deerling, a Ball. Ooh, Sigalith. I don't have that. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on here exactly. He's in some kind of crazy tall building with no roof on it. That one caught me off guard too. I was talking to Chad or something and didn't know what was going on. You'd think for the second one I would be ready and Asha what? Mandibuzz, we got the Archeops, we got a Plume Fossil, a Reverse. Reshiram, where are you? Where are you, Reshiram? Slide it open, baby. Alright, we got some more white flare pack. 3 ETBs of 20 remain. Got lots of IRs that I didn't pull before. Not very many SIRs. White flare hates me in terms of SIR action, apparently. Unless I just spoke it into existence. Ducklet, Pignite. We got a Jellyfish full art. Jellicent full art. Keith says, I never have luck with ETBs, but I only open a 1%. Yeah, 1 ETB is rough. Doesn't matter what the set is. It can either go really, really good or really bad with that that amount of packs. Phoenix says white flare harder than black bolt. It might be. It has been for me. I don't think it's necessarily. I think it's just what happened, but Mad Dog says, how much did you pay for all those ETBs? Too much money. They're like just over $100 Canadian per, which is not a good price. But Nemra, how's it going? Ooh, Master Ball Litwick. I think we pulled that earlier. Or maybe it was a different one of the candle Pokemon. Professor Pank says, hey, Rattle, just freed myself from the paid Discord cycle. Join yours. Is there a guide anywhere to optimize the pings on your Discord? Ping optimization, it's pretty straightforward in terms of you go in, you select your channels and roles. If you know how to operate Discord, make sure you have like the everything, all the notifications turned off except for @, and it'll just ping accordingly. So it depends where you are, which stores you want. Yen mask, or Yen mask rather. Not a Yen buff, a Yen mask. Don't think I have that. That's a cool one. Remember says, good you, quick pull rundown. God pack, 2 SIRs, a whole lot of IRs, a whole lot of Pokeballs, quite a few more Master Balls than last time. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, do you sell Reverse Hollow, Pokeball, and Master Ball dupes in bundles? I might be able to. Traditionally, I don't even bother selling the reverses. I still keep them. I sleeve them and whatever, but just in terms of logistics, not ideal. But if you're doing sats and you need help with sats, and you're in the Discord and happy hours and stuff, you can talk to me. Also down to trade with anyone that's been around for a while. Oh, we got 2 ETBs of white flare left. Cheeker Z says, real question is, did you use the link tree when buying these? Yes, I did use my own affiliate link. Best way to support, free ways to support. And do not buy anything that you don't actually want, just for the sake of using the affiliate link. But if you do, and you take the extra couple seconds to click it before you shop, it is very much appreciated. Just means I will never have to sell you guys a rip and ship, never have to sell you guys mystery packs of any kind. All that other stuff that I'd rather not do, don't need to do. Don't want to paywall anything. I think it's best if everything's available to anyone and everyone, whether you support or not. Don't matter. Cheeker says, I'm always using the link tree. Thank you very much for that, Cheeker. Something. Chandelier ball. Why is it always a jellyfish? No, Jellison, no. Wolf says, you got any Gundam? I do not. You mean the Gundam cards or the Gundam in general? I haven't really Gundammed at all. Not really my thing. I haven't really given it a chance by any means, but kind of have too many things that I like and watch, and we're back onto the Lillipup train. We're in the puppy zone. Keith says, I can't believe the amount of scumbags selling restock info. Yeah, I don't know. There's no reason that they need to. It's just them being greedy, essentially. I am set up a little bit differently, that you guys are awesome and use the link tree, click the affiliate links, use the affiliate codes and all that, so it wouldn't be even close to necessary to charge you guys for that stuff. PokeKid says, about time for more cats. PokeKid, if you speak another cat into existence, I am gonna be livid. We need a Reshiram and some bikinis here is what we need. Fresh Chat says, are you laboo-booing? No, I did get one from Chloe. Thank you, Chloe, for the blue laboo-boo. But that's my one and only. That's as far as I can go in terms of participating in the laboo-boo craze. Tap says, bring me a Lillipup. Maybe. You guys don't know Tap is a large reason why the restock notifications are as good as they are. So if you want to thank anyone for those, it's best to thank him. Counteract any of the all the people that scream at him when anything goes wrong with anything. Alright, we're the last ETB of White Flare. Maybe ever. Come on. Victini and Reshiram in the same. In the same go. In the same ETB. They don't have to be in the same pack. It'd be cool if they were. I don't think that's even possible without some kind of packaging error. Alpha, don't give up yet. Only takes 2 packs. Oh no, this is gonna be me sucking on the hose later. With my no Reshiram or White Flare Victini. I still have the secret weapon, the red beer, that we can pull out if we need to. We're probably gonna pull it out regardless, but. Wolf says, I would like a real Laboo-Boo, but I don't know about for $70. Yeah. I don't know, have they said anything? Are they just gonna print them into availability, or do they just go next set? So Sign says, what's the better set, Bolt or Flare? They're both pretty even. They feel like the same set as well. People like Bolt more. I think it's largely to do with the fact that they want to pull that Seismitoad, which hopefully we're going to do as well. But I don't have to purchase it. I think it's too expensive. I think it's pumped right now, but I think it'll also always be like the most expensive IR from this, the Shinji Kanda art aficionados and pumpers. Josh says if we need to. I still got to finish my white beer here that is not working for white flare. We got a god pack. We got an Arkin, another Arkin, and a code card. Hank says the Boo Boo hype is dying. Yeah, it seems like it's a temporary thing. It's just kind of funny to get into it a little bit. Uh-oh, guys. All right, white flare once again. This time less so than last time. Kind of gave us the run through. I'm going to pick these up gently. I'm going to set them aside so that we do not mix them up. Right. We got a little cardboard dust action going on. All right. Gonna move these bad boys over. The amount of sleeving. I always sleeve everything that's olive oil. The amount of sleeving that I have to do with these sets is ridiculous. The double reverse. Hollow energies. Hollow or better. I should have put these onto a tray and then moved the tray. Oh, yeah. Go, Spencer. How's it going? All right, Black Bolt, give us a Victini. Smooch it for good luck. Gogu says, wow, first time catching you live and not seeing you chase scammers. Yeah, we gotta take a break every now and then. We take a little, we do a little fun. Thank you, Virtual, for the 2. One for each Caldea? No. I guess we're out of the Caldeo zone, right? Thank you. Guys, don't feel like you need to donate or super chat or any of that stuff. I'd rather you guys use the free ways to support. If you're saying Rattle, screw you, I'm doing it anyway. Make sure you got the money for it. And that you did the other things first. All right, what do we got here? We got a oh my god. We got a Maractus with writing on the top. Very miscut Maractus. Hopefully that's not a sign of what the IRs are all going to look like coming out of here. Crocodile Master. All right, we're starting off juicy. PokeKid, thank you for the membership.
PokeKid became a member. PokeKid celebrates 27 months of membership. Let's go.
Palpitoad. $27 months, PokeKid. That's ages. Black Bolt Error Pack equals 10 Keldeo EXs. I don't know. Don't put Keldeos in here. Spencer says we've opened 60 packs, pulled 3 SIRs, Excadrill, Hilda, and Whimsicott. I haven't pulled the Hilda. Wanted to. I pulled like a friggin' 100 full art Hildas, which is also good, but in terms of full arts, if you're getting duplicates, I should have most of the full arts at this point. Oh no. Seismitoad. Oh yeah, we need the Seismitoad. Let's get the Seismitoad out of the way. Be careful, guys, if you're new to the hobby. If you haven't noticed, there's been IR pumping going on. Yes, it is the Shinji Konda. Yes, it does have Burn 666 on it, which probably won't result in anything, even though people will convince you that it is and will. Just be careful. Guess I haven't seen it. What does the PSA 10 go for? In the Seismitoad. It's got to be like some kind of ridiculous pumped amount. We got Palpitoad licking the rain. Have that one already. Hilda's a nice one. Pulled it on stream yesterday. Yeah, it's nice. I like trainer Pokemon with their trainer kind of stuff. Big fan of that gimmick mechanic, no matter what the form is. Alright, next ETB. At least our second IR was not, I don't know. Maybe somebody wants a miscut Maractus? Discord. Get in the Discord if you're not in the Discord already. You should be anyway for restock notifications. But also we'll be in the happy hour chat tonight. Hanging out. Master Ball Poniard. Okay, I think the Master Balls are showing up more tonight or this afternoon. It's not night yet. Not here. Devil Toad. Crustle. Oh, Billy says the new card in Chinese set also has 666. What card is it? We got a Bisharp. We got a Pokeball. Palpitoad. There is an artist, and the name of the artist slips my mind currently. But there's one that hides a Pokeball in all the artwork. So maybe this is just the devil equivalent. Iron Pheasant. We got Braviary, a Volcarona, and a Meloetta. Was it the Meloetta that it was missing? That's iron. Matthew says, I got info of a YouTuber pawnbroker pickers who broke a sweepstakes law. Called them and asked them if they were going to send my sweepstakes prize of a 10-ounce silver bar. And they asked me if I bought. Yeah, that seems to be a common thing. I'm not sure what platform it was on. If it's on Whatnot, get the hell off of Whatnot. We got a QREM full art. I think I pulled a few of those at this point. Now we get another Palpitoad. Booper says, did we hit Reshi or Victini in White Flare? We did not. We did get a... we got a God Pack. We got a lot of the IRs that I didn't have. So that's a nice little bonus. What we got in this one? Show me what you have. It's a Haxorus. It's less than ideal. Cooper says, did Ben get unbanned? Unless Blasty was trolling him, it seems like he did. Virtual says the devil equivalent sounds like a cool name for something. It'd be like an indie bar, like a speakeasy or something. Alright, we see the shine. That's not a good sign. The old shiny bars. ETB time! I have some other stuff to open too, but we'll probably save that for, I'll do it like in one of the happy hours. Maybe not this week, but maybe next if we don't do another opening. Sign says, I've not been watching Rattle videos. I have not been long watching Rattle videos and enjoy watching them. Much respect to you and what you do. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Thank you for watching. Every bit helps in terms of spreading awareness of the scammers. We'll never stop them all. And ooh, we got the Meloetta. Cool, I think I was missing that. It was either that or the Whimsicott, because I definitely wanted both. In terms of like favorite cards. Electric. Ooh, Rufflet Ball, Electric, and a Conkeldurr. Poor Conkeldurr with the Pokemon Go stuff. Got the least favorite spot. Of all the Altarts. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe Sandaconda. Ooh, we got a Solosis. I think I'm missing one from that evolution line, and I don't remember which. I think I had the Solosis already. LF says, how do I buy into your breaks? Can't. The scam in this case is that you can't buy in. The scam is that you can't get scammed. Professor Peng says, my daughter raged over you getting the Meloetta SIR. Like a good Meloetta. Whimsicott in this set too, and we got a Mawile coming up. We need a Shuckle. Shuckle SIR would be nice. I don't know if I want a Mega Shuckle. That would just feel like it'd be hit or miss whether they're like designed to my liking or not. Could wish for it and then it's just like, what is that abomination? Genesect? I need the Genesect SIR. I know that for sure. Virtual says the Reuniclus is a Black Star promo in English. Oh yeah, and the like, is it like a sticker collection or something? I haven't purchased any of those. I'll have to pick up one of each. Pidove, that's my third Pidove. And I have the Landorus already. That's a nice little Master IR pack. Alright. One more pack, then we crack open the lucky red beer. We need it. This black and white rare stuff is not cool. We got a Cub Chew. That's pretty cute. Francisco says, wish I can break into your bias. Absolutely not. All right. We have a mountain of empty ETBs or opened ETBs that I climbed over there. We have Island Red. So if this doesn't bring it out, I don't know what will. Tap says I'll trade Genesect for Zekrom. Do you got the do you want the Reshiram too? I have a dupe of the Reshiram. Polly says, whatever happened to your court case? Over. And once the market is a little bit less crazy, I'll have a little bit of a follow-up. I don't want to give too much away, but we're good now. Thank you for checking in. Swoop. All right, we got the Black Bolt box opening up here. The ETBs too, like they don't even need to be that. Other than like for the excuse of, hey, we want to put the guidebook in there. Like ETBs don't need to be as big as they are either. Gotta be some like wild amount of psychology math that like, hey, I'm getting a bigger thing, so I'm gonna pay more for it, versus like the amount of extra shipping costs for a larger item. Lilligant and a QREM EX. The Yokai Guy says, hey bro, love your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you for watching them. Thank you for the kind words. We got a ball. We got a Victini. Tap says, I'm not even a mod. Tap, I don't know how many streams you've been in. There. You should be a moderator now, Tap. You've been knighted. On the fly. Darmanitan. We got the Pokeball, we got the so many cards to sleeve. Leo says, any BWRs? Not yet. Not tonight, at least. We have the Zekrom. We have a misprinted code card. It's like misaligned. Can we grade that? Oh, I'm just kidding. CGC will grade anything, so not that it's not a real thing. Uh-oh, Pokekid. Come on, beast. Oh, is that's gonna be the Genesect? Watch.
Tap became a member.
Oh no, it's the full art Genesect. Tap, thank you for the membership. Sector Alpha said, I don't know why I can't pronounce her name, but Sector Alpha 0. It's like a tongue twister for me, and it shouldn't be. I cannot. Sorry. We had to have rendezvous prior to. Unpheasant, we got a pan pour. If anyone's like around for a really long time in the Discord and everything else, and wants the added burden of moderating. Virtual says, are the error code cards worth more graded if they're virgin or unused? Probably. I don't know how you do that because there'd be scans. You'd have to like make a special request to the grading company to cover up the cert, or the not the cert, the code on the graded card. Sign says, would these be worth more if you sign them? If I sign this particular Tranquil, is there somebody that would spend more than the 35 cents or whatever it's worth if you bought it on TCG Player? Maybe. We got a Tempo, we got a Semi-Pour, and we got an Excadrill. Francisco says, how can I be the very best with these prices and all these scammers? Well, unfortunately, a lot of people don't do it when they enter the hobby, but you need to do a lot more research than you do purchasing. There are scammers. There will always be scammers. It doesn't matter how many that I feature and show and anything else. They're going to exist. Even scammers that already existed are still working with companies and platforms that just don't care. They'll let the news kind of blow over, and if they're making money, they'll keep doing it. But if we can save some people along the way, got excited there, but it is a holographic Cobalion. Cry says, hey Rattle, wish you better luck on pulls this stream. Thank you. We got a lot of IRs. We got a God Pack from White Flare. Hopefully we can pull a Victini from Black Bolt here. That would be cool. Solosis, regular ball, and a code card. The music's still going? Maybe it's dying down. Tab says, what's your Buffalo Wild Wings? Was it Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings that we went to? I got the like Mega Turbo Extreme Spicy ones. And they were very spicy, but they didn't taste very good. Like the sauce wasn't very good. We also don't have Buffalo Wild Wings here, so for me to claim that I know which flavor is the flavor of choice, usually I like a barbecue, like a smoky barbecue, but also with heat. Snivy. I think I need that. Love him. What a little cool dude. Definitely the best of the three starters. What did you forget to do? Oh, the beverages. Uh-oh. Just gotta go to the sketchy store to buy the sketchy beverages. Froggy says those Buffalo Wild Wings hot wings made me cry. They were very spicy. I'll give them that. Are we going for another wing date? Far Out Genetics says, any news on the scammer Cody McAllister? Yeah, a little bit. It seems like he's been scamming people around in and around that area for quite some time. He's scamming in the toys and games type areas. So he's known locally, so I guess that's maybe why he turned to scamming online. After everyone knew that he was a dirty scammer. Then you gotta scam somewhere else. But if you're stuck in that area, then you gotta scam online. Last pack of the box here. Poke gear. We got an ends playing ball. Cool. Fargy says, I'm getting garlic, lemon, pepper wings, no spice. No spice at all. When we go to the ramen place, should I ask them to make it as spicy as possible? She was like super hesitant to like even offer the spicy version. I feel like it was just a little bit more of that chili oil. Probably not that spicy. There we go. Open it up. Crack it open. More packs. Got a little tower. Tower. Over to the side there. Far Out says, I would think it'd be suspicious when Cody ordered all his mystery bags. Yeah, if somebody orders 70 mystery bags, I mean, it's all like hindsight too, right? Someone ordering 70 mystery bags to a like government assisted house, but like unless you do a little bit more digging than just like looking up the address and confirming the payment details and stuff, like or maybe that's why he would be in the situation that he is if you're buying 70 mystery products. McCrumbus. Don't want to eat a card. I ate a piece of rubber that I found in a Blasty has the clip. I ate a piece of rubber that I found inside a booster pack at one point in time. I don't know how or why. It was like part of the conveyor belt, part of the equipment. But ooh, Minchino. I don't have that because I would remember him sitting on the bench like a little dude. That's pretty cool. So is someone gonna have a collection of like Pokemon on a bench? You got the Snom on a bench. You got Minchino on a bench. Wasn't there the Glaceon was on a bench too? Glaceon Altar? Glaceon V? Bench Pokemon. Fresh Shot says, mystery, I wonder if he pulled anything good. No, it seems like he was just trying to sell them as sealed mystery packs, which is extra dumb on his part. He tried to sell them all at once, too. He wasn't like selling one mystery pack at a time. He was like, hey, I have 70 of these that I definitely received. Do you want to buy them all at once? Oh, there it is, the rubber clip. We watched it last night. So for anyone that, I guess for context before the clip starts, the piece of rubber was inside the pack somehow. It got packaged in with the cards. And I ate it for some reason. But I think the worst part, not just that I ate it, like I should have just swallowed it, was that I chewed it and then it broke up into all kinds of little gross pieces. Genesis 3 says there's a bunch of adorable IRs in it. There's a ton of awesome IRs in both of these sets. It's going to look spectacular. The binder is going to take a lot of effort and or money to Pooper says made me gag. It was just a piece of rubber. It could have been... I don't know why. I can't remember what the conversation was leading up to it, but... If you find something cool in a pack of Pokemon cards, how many options do you have? There's like, eat it, don't eat it. Genetics says with how strict grading companies are getting, Pokemon needs to up their game. I don't know. There was a point in time. Was it Hidden Fates? I remember people were like complaining that the print quality and cut was all too good, and that like they didn't like it because there was no chase for the 10. Like you just got 10s too often. People were upset that like there was no super premium on those cards. So there's always like people wishing for, you know, one way or the other on all of that stuff. Virtual says you said you'd eat it if you got a certain amount of likes. How many likes do we got? We only got 92 likes. All I have to do is set a goal of like something ridiculous and we'll never hit it. We got a Munna. I don't have that. The Munbrion. Munbrion. And an Excadrill EX full art that I may or may not have. Sprout says you buy hundreds of packs and pull one main SIR and it's way off center. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. There's also just like, you don't have to want pens. And you might be happier not wanting 10s. Like, would you still want the 10 if there was no premium on it? If they were all 10s? Like, everything that ever came out of a pack was so perfect that it was automatically gonna 10? And there was no real premium on the 10? Thing is, people want to pull the 10. They want their copy to be a 10, but they don't want other people's to not be a 10. Moon viewing ceremony? That's pretty cool. What's going on here? We got some little sleeping pedogs. Sleepy birds on the Munbrion. Ooh, Clang? I don't know if I have that. I might not. That'd be cool. If I didn't, Far Out says we found broken silver Tempest packs and pulled 3 Lugia alt arts. All with white coat cards. Yeah, those were definitely a thing. There was the Fusion Strike booster boxes that had way too many hits in them. There was it Charizard UPC? Rusty had a bunch of them. There was like busted Evolving Skies packs that had like rainbow VMAXs and alt arts all over the place. Out of, I think they were Charizard UPCs. Hooper says, I jokingly said raw cards would be worth more than graded cards one day. I mean, it's often the case that something's graded if it's like, I mean, I buy graded cards all the time, but I'm cracking them out to put them in the binder. I purchased 8s and 9s that have been less expensive than a near mint copy, so just depends what it is. There's a lot of people that as soon as they get into like Pokemon, they like rush into grading and shouldn't. Even if you want to grade your cards or buy graded cards or whatever, like make sure you gotta do so much learning before you purchase in a large amount. Like, everyone's gonna make mistakes regardless of whether you're new or not. Like, you're gonna buy something, it's gonna go down, or you're gonna buy something, it goes up. Far Out says, Bob opened a broke Destin Rivals booster box and pulled all the best cards. Nice. Was it like actually like mis-sorted to the point that like he got way more hits than he was supposed to? PokeKid says, at Rattle Pokemon, and thank you for mailing me the Rayquaza VMAX in a standard envelope. Yeah, sure did. PWE, dude. Works every time. All the time. Virtual says a friend of mine found his childhood cards and he had a Rayquaza Gold Star. That's nutty. Even like the, you can go back and there's threads that you can probably see online about the Pop Series 5 Umbreon, and it was like super cheap. Like no one even cared or wanted it. Plasty says, did it get there? Of course it did. In perfect shape, not stolen. There's a Maractus that's centered to go with our first one that was severely not. Nikolai says, listen to your vids driving home from work daily. Keep it coming, brother. You're slowly becoming like a boogeyman to scalpers and scammers everywhere. The funny part is that allegedly I've been called the boogeyman by Liquid Marketplace, the whole like Logan Paul Liquid Marketplace scam that went on. Apparently that was my nickname around the office there, according to one insider that was able to share that information with me. I need to make a follow-up on the like whole Liquid Logan fake case, fake nonsense stuff. Like I have enough at this point in time to make an interesting video. Sign says, what do you do with all your bulk rattle? So some of it I give away like locally. Oh, it's an Ivy. Some of it is just kind of sitting around in 4 rows. Usually keep all like the hollow stuff. There's a lot of the like extra stuff that for Halloween. I'll take some of the like tins and put some cards in there. Some mixture of like the Halloween packs and some stuff that I just have infinite copies of. And the trick-or-treaters usually get very excited. They're like, oh my god, it's the Pokemon house. The tins, pretty good for that. You can put some like, you know, the chips and candy and whatever in there too. Farhout says, my son gave away a complete base set to a family with kids that was struggling. I didn't want him to because I traded my Jackie Robinson baseball card for his Charizard. Oh no. I mean, that's pretty awesome if your son's being that selfless. If it's a base unlimited set, you can get it back. Base Unlimited was very super mega printed, so it's still fairly inexpensive for like what it is and how long ago it was put out into the world and how it's, you know, essentially the original set outside of your first at base shadowless stuff. McRumbus says, do you want bulk or just the hits? True. Ooh, what? No, not a Pidove. That's a playset of Pidove Master Balls. Get out of here, Pidove. I have you already. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Chris says, what's going on with that bubble beam breaks ray of sunshine? Even commented on our video, it seems like this was going to be big, and it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not. I think the people impacted is kind of like the more getting more attention than anything else. But unfortunately, scams like that, worse than that, less severe, are happening all the time. I try my best to cover a lot of it. So there was a couple people that commented like, hey, we need a video like this, but for, you know, XYZ criminal and Pokemon. And those already happened. So sadly, it doesn't always get like the attention that it kind of deserves. And people forget too easily, maybe, or just kind of let the news pass. We got a Thundurus, we got a Timber, we got a Haxorus. Discord. Hopefully it's like a little bit of a wake-up call and like, hey, we should be paying this much attention to all of the scams, not just the ones that impact certain individuals. Conkle Dur, we got a Mana and a Superior Leafy Snake. Jeffy says, my girlfriend, after opening the set, loves Pidove now. Did you see the little Pidoves on the bottom? Don't show her that one. We got the Grass Energy Holograph. Ooh, baby. Golett. Ball, we got a Servine. I think I had the Servine from last time. Definitely have the Superior. I got 2 so far of that SIR. Ryan N says, why keep Pokeballs and not EXs? I'm just putting the Master Balls down here. I'm going to go back through it and sleeve everything and organize it. So it's just for the sake of time and viewing experience that we're gonna stack them up for now. It's not going straight into the bulk garbage, whatever. I'm gonna go back through it all, organize it. Axew, there are Pokeballs and Master Balls. The Master Balls are exceedingly difficult to complete, so I've just been putting them in the pile here. Still missing a lot of the Pokeballs, hopefully less so after the opening today. We got an Excavalier, we got a Krokorok and a Genesect EX. Alright, let's see here. We have the red beverage. In order to bring out that red Victini. Virtual has an 85 card deck. We've been going to League with an 85 card deck. Chris says next pack. Hopefully. I have the Zekrom already, so I was hoping for the Reshiram and the White Flare. But Victini. We want the Black Bolt Victini. Oh, and the Seismitoad. Need the Seismitoad. Not because I think it's worth the $230 or whatever, but because I do not want to buy one at any point. Could have Beartech, or it would be nice to not have to buy one at any point. Sam says Pokemon should be ashamed of 80 ETBs and no Victini. Well, it's not 80 yet. We've still got quite a few of these black bolts to go. I say quite a few, and I could just count them. We got 3 by 3 max. We got 10 after this ETB, and then we're 80 ETBs deep. Got most of the IRs at this point. The Master Balls are just like you're gonna have to buy them if you want the whole set. There's no way around that. Tough luck. Ryan says, I get 10 packs to open right now. What if I pull the red one? Then congratulations. You won the lottery. I started out really strong with the Pokemon Center ETBs. I opened one of each. I got the black Zekrom from that. Darumaka, Clink, Volcarona. Alright. Simisage. We got a Crystal Ball. Definitely a lot more work sorting this, just with the amount of like the balls and the Master Balls, and then the 2 different sets. You're opening both at the same time. We got a Tortuga Pokeball. Chris says if you pull the red one, G-ball it over on Whatnot and get the Whatnot price. I feel like I saw a post recently of like someone got scammed on Whatnot because they pulled a Zekrom or something. It's like you're buying from someone that's willing to like steal a $500 card from you and like nuke their reputation and or account if Whatnot is bothered to even do anything about it. Let's see it. Not in that pack. Gonna have to get something to eat after this. Not sure what it's gonna be. Timber. Ooh, we got the Chinchino. I had that already. I didn't have the Minchino that we got earlier. The Victini? That's not the Victini. It would be nice to pull one of the Victinis, right? I don't know if I'm convinced that like White Player doesn't like me if I pull the Black Bolt Victini and the Zekrom. Ooh, we got an Ends Clan full art. Okay. Clang. Chris says, I haven't found any Aussie scammer on Whatnot yet, surprisingly, but I'm sure they're out there. I mean, if any of them are somewhat intelligent, they're not gonna get caught. Like, other than typically, even if they're not painfully dumb, then they'll get greedy and they'll keep like getting lazier and or repeating the same scam over and over again. Pooper says, think we'll ever see the Ultra Beast again. It could be some time before we see the an Ultra Beast set. Sun and Moon, when the Sun and Moon remakes come out, which is I'm gonna feel old then. Venipede. Sailing says, had to step away for 20. Any Victini luck? No Victinis yet. We got a Golurk IR though. We got infinite bit of Master Balls. They just keep showing up. Try and clear off my area here real quick. We're doing our best. We have the red beer. Nice and cold still. I just want to pull a Victini. Just one of the two, guys. Give me that black bolt Victini. So we can rest easy tonight. Sit back, look at our red Victini. Ooh, we got the electric. We got the code card. Chris says, wonder why they went red. I mean, Victini's. I think it's just because Victini's red. We got a Pansage in the woods with another Pansage. Don't think I have that. P. McCrimbus says, so do you think all the sets moving forward for the year will be Mega Evolutions? It might be just like an in-between era kind of thing. Although I don't know. We don't even have like leaks or anything of the next Pokemon games. Other than like we have the Legends Arceus stuff. So it's a little bit I'm not sure. I figured it'd be like still part of Scarlet Violet, the same way that like Astral Radiance and that stuff was Sword and Shield. Is it confirmed that there's no like Scarlet and Violet Mega Evolution? And is this like the ending set? That's like the big banger set. Because we had like the Legends Arceus cards essentially in Sword and Shield, even though it wasn't technically Sword and Shield, and then we had the old Crown Zenith to end it off. We had Cosmic Eclipse to end off Sun and Moon. Mr. Skeng, how's it going? Ooh, Simi Sage. Have that one, but we'll take another one. Chris says, surely next year will be Gen 10 games being 30th anniversary. True. Seismitoad, where are you? We got a Master Ball Clang on the roof. Quite a few Pokemon with artwork on the roof as well. I think there was somebody that collected those. Doesn't surprise me. First, oh, it's a new short gen. Tranquil. Alright, Seismitoad needs to show up. And a red Victini. Fish Trick says, you pull any god packs yet? Yes, we had one this video and another in the video stream and one in the previous stream. The old all IRs and one SIR kind of pack. Surely the toad is in here. Faust says, I'm dying for a Hoenn set. That'd be cool. I'm surprised they haven't done like a bad guy set. So just like all the bad guy teams. Maybe they want to keep them spread out. Or like an entirely like Elite Four set. That'd be pretty cool. Like the trainer or the Elite Four members Pokemon. Dwebble, a Molga, and a Landorus. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, I'm watching the stream and the Osborns at the same time. You're going back and watching the old episodes. Pokemon's done the last set being focused on other gen before, like XY evolutions. True. Yeah, evolutions was a whole thing. For anyone that wasn't there for it, it was popular, and then it was in every single product in existence pretty much the entire next generation, and to the point that people were upset that they were getting evolution. Oh yes, look at that little cute Gumchew. It's got the bugs running. Don't have that one. Don't think I have that one. Temple, Darmanitan, Excadrill. Fish Trick says, I wish they would do a true dark and light Pokemon set. I don't know if they'll ever get back to that. It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe if it's like a mechanic in the game where you can how you make your Pokemon do good or bad things and make them dark or light, maybe. Virtual says, and Legendary Treasures was 80% not Gen 5. True. Did Legendary Treasures have like reprints of stuff? I wasn't playing the card game at that point. Did it have like reprinted playable stuff in it? Come on, please give us the Seismitoad and the Victini. We need to like set up candles and do some kind of ritual to get this Seismitoad to come out. We got a Minccino, Haxorus, and an Excadrill EX that we pulled earlier. Rufflet, Grober, oh, Excadrill, he's evolving, guys. Wasn't there like leaks or rumors that there's an Excadrill Mega? Pokédon says, did you get Zekrom yet? Yes, prior to the first stream. I have a short about it, but like I pulled the out of my single Black Bolt Pokemon Center ETB. My Pokemon Center ETBs were absolutely cracked. And I should have quit while I was ahead. But everyone type in 666 for the Seismitoad. If you guys could do some satanic chants. Well, this ETB thing wasn't even pumped. Say as many bad words in chat as you possibly can. We'll summon the Seismitoad. We get a Meloetta full art. Cool. Blasphemy in the chat. BEM, Minchino, and a Kling Clang. We're not bad enough, guys. You know, only the scammers. It has to be like stolen packs or something. Pull the Seismitoad. Which is unfortunate, because then I'll never pull it. So we don't steal here. Whatnot. The whatnot. That's why it's getting pumped by the bad people who are the only ones who are able to pull it. It's all making sense now. Ooh, we got an Axew and a Superior Full Art. I think I needed the Axew. Superior Full Art, we definitely have those. This is kind of like demonic music. Black 2, white 2 tunes, but Bishop with the balls, Crocodile, and a Caracosta. I feel like we haven't seen that many Caracosta holographics. Beautiful Axew. He's pretty cute. Let's unhide him a little bit. On the cliffside. Victini. There he is. But he's not the big boy, red boy. Super secret, extreme. Ask you a question. Oh, Alola dropping on us. Alola Master Ball. That was a sign. This is like creepy carnival. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, can you play that classic Pokemon tune you always play? Which one? We got Black 2, White 2 tunes here tonight. Hopefully, I don't get false striked for them. Fishtrick says, sounds like Zelda Link to the Past. This does not. This sounds like some kind of creepy deepy. We got a pet little ball. We got a... Okay, Victini, please. Show up. That's foreshadowing. I'm calling it. We have 6 ETBs left. Do we give up forever if we can't pull the Victini? That's the real question. It's getting to the point that I should have the vast majority of the set, other than like the impossible to open Master Balls. Or the last song. Just Cash says put a lily pad in front of the pack to see if it jumps out. Or just gotta rub some of the like acne medication on it and see if it Ooh, sick. We got the Hacky Sack Audino, which I don't, or Audino, that I don't have. I don't remember how that's ever even said in the anime. Audino? I usually just go by whatever the anime says, however they pronounce it there. That's the tiebreaker for me. Chinchino, Tempo, Sasmethode, Excadrill. Shiny Giveaway says pack openers are such cringe company shills. Apparently for the Pokemon Company. Have you ever heard a Pokemon YouTuber tell the Pokemon Company to go fuck themselves? Because I just did. Does that sound like a shill to you? We're just having fun. We're opening some packs. We're chatting. There was like everyone was like, "Oh, Rattle, you just want to get free stuff from the Pokemon Company." I was like, "No, I'm never getting free stuff from the Pokemon Company." They'll send like creators a booster box or like an ETB of a set or whatever beforehand. That ain't happening here. Not worried about it. Okay. There is Yukamori. Why am I blanking on what cards? There's at least one. And I think it's one of the IRs. I think the two sets and like the crazy amount of IRs and stuff is just like scrambled in my brain in terms of remembering what's in what set and what I have and what I don't have. Just like double up of what I'm used to, what we're all used to. Thunderous. Sorry, Pokemon Company. I didn't mean. Chinchino, Cover Fossil, Haxorus. Alright, I'm starting to get worried, guys. Starting to get real worried. Five ETBs left. Virtual says, Rattle is far too problematic for Pokemon. They only work with scammers, not people that cause drama. Yeah, wild that like freaking criminals on like the main Pokemon stuff. Actual criminals. Criminal record for stealing Pokemon cards from Walmart. And then stole from several Pokemon businesses. But I guess as long as they don't do it and broadcast themselves doing it, saying naughty words, calling out scammers. I don't know. I'd like to know exactly like what their take is. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still gonna do what we do here and call out the scammers and but if I could get like a little fly on the wall kind of situation, like, hey, what about that guy that calls out the scammers? They tend to like the, at least publicly, they tend to like the false positivity kind of, oh, this is so exciting kind of shit. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Pokemon. What in the? This one feels like it's extra shifted to the side here. I thought I saw something cool there, but it's just a Volcarona. Pokemon Center likes favors, gotta get dirty. Maybe. Simipour, the Kling Klang, and the code card. Zao says they probably don't like anything that draws attention to anything negative. 100%. I'm gonna show all of it regardless, but if people are all associating, like the same thing with like the restock, fighting, and craziness, like they're not gonna be a fan of that stuff either. I'm sure some of them, at least some of them over there at the Pokemon Company International have seen my doings. Whether they want to admit it or not. Solosis, Amoga, Beartick, code card. We're striking out here, guys. At least in terms of Victinis. One of them hard to pull Victinis. We have a throw. I was going to call him Sock for a second there. That's the other one. 4 ETBs left. Give it a slice. That was a rough one. So that's the kind of thing that sucks. If you're just buying one ETB and that's what you open, that would suck. But if you get one with a God Pack in it, like, volatility is not in the favor of the average consumer. Jeffy says, when are we adding Dragon Ball cards to the Discord? No sign of that happening anytime soon. The way that we have it set up is a little bit difficult to add other TCGs and such at the moment. Not to mention that like the work that's involved in adding everything and making sure it's up to date is not something that's like planned in the immediate future. I mean, we can make a channel for you if you want. Just want to chat with other Dragon Ballers. I don't know how many Dragon Ballers are in there, but Black Bolt is railing me right now. Himbo says, first stream, enjoy your videos showing the messy side of Pokemon. Good luck with the polls. Thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna need it. We need a Victini here. We'll be complete if we just pull one of them Victinis. Yeah, the messy side is like important. There's people that like, it's usually like scammers on like alt accounts and stuff like that that'll be like, Rattle, you're always so negative or whatever. Like, I'm showing you what you should avoid in order to not experience the negative side of things. Yes, is it largely going to be showing people that are scamming and terrible and whatever? Yes. But there's plenty of channels out there that are, you know, positive and pretend that there's nothing bad going on, and they all know about it. They all know about the scams. Everyone that's like been in and around and has contacts all like usually hear about the big going ons, but it's important that everyone has that information. DJ says, glad to see Ito finally getting another illustration rare. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The hacky sackage knitted. Is it, or I guess it's like crochet. Would it be crochet? Josh says, pumping my buns is the best description. It is absolutely pumping my buns here. We're dry. We're on a dry streak. Crocorock, regular ball, Axorus. I think it's like the dark type. Some of them are a little bit hard, like unless you really get the light bouncing off of it, it's kind of hard to see what type of ball it is. crochet. Nice. Girder. Wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. Sign says, is there any sort of ratio? There's probably like a number that people have come up with. If you have a like large enough sample size, you can probably get a pretty good idea. The amount of packs that you'd have to open to find out. I've opened 2 so far. In what is getting close to 40 ETBs. Or 80 ETBs rather. Ginger TCG says I got 2 Zekroms BWR back to back. Like, what are the odds? Yeah, like first ETB I opened, the Pokemon Center one that I opened. It was in there. Sometimes you just hit it. The it was like back to back 3-pack blisters of Brilliant Stars that I pulled. The Charizard alt arts. That was pretty insane. Dwebble Duosion. One of them was like run over by a shopping cart, and then I sent it to the Pokemon Company and they never replaced it. P. McCrumbus says, how many ETBs left? We got 2 more after this. It's looking bad. It's been pretty bad here for the last little bit. No Seismitoad. And no Victini. Hooper says the Leafeon ones. Which ones? I don't think we're on the same wavelength here. Oh, the 3-pack blisters. Forget which ones they were. It's recorded and on the channel here somewhere. I could check. I had some of each, and just whatever I had. I think I had a case. I think I had a case of each, and like 1 3-pack blister had the Zard, and then the next 3-pack blister had another one, which is crazy. Pretty sure I pulled them out of the box in order too, so little batchy boy. Air balloon, Panpour, we don't need you. Thank you for showing up, but P says, wait, can you send stuff back to Pokemon for replacement? Yes, but I don't know. In recent years, they haven't really been replacing anything. Like if you end up opening a box or something and there's a bunch of damaged cards in it, then some of that works out. But they've been like hesitant to pay out the actual price or replace the actual card. So it's a lot of like back and forth. It's been forever, and I still need to go back and tell them like, hey, send the card back or replace it, kind of thing. But yeah, you can. I have a video on it, but typically if you open a booster box and all the reverses are just shredded, like many of the things have been, it can be worth it to send in. They'll ask you to send in however many packs it impacted, and it'll require that you have like all the contents of a pack, even if you have to rebuild them. They've like personally asked me to do that. Pokémon says, roughly how much longer do you think you'll be live? We have 2 ETBs. We have 2 ETBs left. So not too long. I might run some. I don't want to run ads during the live, so I might run a few ads like at the end of the live. If you're here, if you're AFK, thank you for sitting through the ads at the end. But I don't want to like run an ad while I pull something cool. It's not very nice. But I'll be grabbing something to eat, and then in an hour from now, we have the Discord. It's like a voice and video chat every Saturday. So if you want to come hang out, you're welcome to do so in the Discord. We got a Pansage on the logs. All right, Seismitoad, get out of here! Get out here! But yeah, come on in. Don't be shy. Semi Sage, we got a Pet Lil, we got our own pheasant. Mana Crocorock. There is no way that Seismitoad is gonna hide on me. Just because. It's just gonna do that to me. Golurk. We got the Dynamo. We got the Semi-Poor. We got a Victini that is not the correct Super Plus Ultra Rare Extreme. Shivering Sea says, what's your opinion on Pokemon NE? I don't personally like them. Largely due to the fact that had a slap lawsuit filed against me, and he said all kinds of dumb shit about how I was asking for it and that kind of stuff. The kind of people that like will make a video about something but won't actually, you know, do what's in the best interest of others. They're doing it for their own, you know. I need to get involved, but I don't want to truly be involved. I don't want to back the cause. Timpo, that's sick. I like that. Our sleeping Pokemon just broken. Super cool. Super cute. I like that. Is that a sign? Is that a toad? Is that a toad sign? Fennel. We got Seismitoad, Fungus, Cara Costa. Also, if you guys are looking to pick up like the odd product to open, you can do so in the Discord. There's free restock notifications that are the same as the people that will charge you $20 a month for it. I'm not going to do that. Should be free. Will be free. And then you don't have to worry about like competing with people that are going to pay monthly to buy as much as they want. You can just go on there, pop on there. If you're available, have it open on a second monitor or whatever. Snag some stuff when you can, if you can. So that you're not buying stuff on the secondary market. Cubchew. Card. Alright, we have 1 ETB left. There's no way. Caldog says, thoughts on full art trainers? I mean, full art trainers are in a little bit of a weird spot. They used to be like the ultimate version of a trainer. If that's what you mean. Like a traditional full art trainer. Because we had Rainbow and Sun and Moon that kind of like diluted those, and then we had SIRs or like alt art trainers. Last box, last ETB. We got a little Jenga pile going on. All right, come on, Seismitoad, Red Victini, 1 ETB to go. Seismitoad, not the right Seismitoad. We got the Munbrion. Munbrion. Keith says, and he is very upfront about the fact that he's all about himself and his multi-million-dollar Pokemon business. Yeah. Each their own. I don't think you necessarily have to be all about yourself to be successful. I don't know. There's a lot. The main reason my channel exists, is the fact that typically the people that know are in the know on all the scams and terrible people and things like that. They know about it. They're not necessarily making a video about it like he did. But they also just don't want to be involved. It's like extra headache, threats of all kinds, legal, death, violence, whatever, all of the above. So I get that, but like, I don't know. If you're gonna talk on something, scammers or whatever, and you're not willing to like at least not necessarily put your neck on the line, but like at least provide important information and stand for the right side, then you can fuck off in my books. Either stay out or get out. Ends playing. Full art. Uh-oh. Sector Alpha says, what is your opinion on Leonhardt still? I don't know. It's like, sadly, like many of the like creators and everything else, there's incentive to do it. But like many of them are very phony and not necessarily in it for, because they necessarily love the hobby or because they necessarily love like creating the content. They'll just create what is going to have the best results. Or we've seen creators that are not even necessarily Pokemon fans. They'll just like work their way into Pokemon because maybe they weren't successful being a rap battler, and then they weren't successful being a comedian. We have the last pack here, and we got absolutely shafted. No Victinis. Victini's impossible. It doesn't exist. I'm convinced. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm gonna run some ads here. If you're going to walk away to use the bathroom and you want to leave them on, leave them on. If you're AFK, thank you for being AFK. But I'll see you guys tonight in the happy hour chat in 56 minutes. I'll be in there. Love you guys. Take care. Again, join the Discord. Come on in there. I don't know what I'm pointing at. Like it's on the screen. It's not.